Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen, Jedi and Sith, to another video. Today we are going to be showcasing the Jedi Revan team and how you can use them in it. And I'm going to be using this just because my Jedi Knight Revan's not the best team. Now, I will say this right now. This is the easiest of all the galactic challenges to win. All you have to do is defeat the enemy leader, and with Jedi Knight Revan, it's huge. But I'm going to be showcasing 3 teams. Let's start off with the first one. It's going to be this Jedi Knight Revan team right here. So the key components of this team, you're going to have a core of 4 every time. You're going to have Jedi Knight Revan, Bastila Shan, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolee Bindu. That 5th slot is really flexible. For offense, Hermit Yoda is awesome, and so that's why I'm going to showcase it first. Now, I'm going to have about 4 different types of squads I want to show you, and I will say this. If you're facing Galactic Legends or Gast, Jolee Bindu no longer becomes helpful, and you'll want someone else in there, like Old Ben or someone who can ability block. So that is just one thing I wanted to highlight. These 4 on the top 3 and Jolee Bindu are key to making the Jedi Knight Revan team work. You want to make sure your Jolee Bindu is very tanky. You want to load him up with as much health and protection as you can possibly get. But let's get into it and show you how it's done. Now, what I do right now is you pass this over. I generally pass it over to Yoda just because he's our damage dealer on this team. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just spread some foresight here. Usually I just straight up take out Palpatine just to complete this challenge, but I'm just going to show you this. Once you get the Zeta on his mark ability, it's huge. It completely stuns the enemy, which is awesome and makes it so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Whew. That Count Dooku's countering back hard. Now we're just going to move all that turn meter right there. Pass the buffs. You always want to pass it over to Yoda. Boom! Yoda with a big hit right there. And the other, why Bastila is so helpful is she gives out that battle meditation, which makes it very helpful in countering as well as resisting debuffs. I'm going to give the buffs to everyone else because now that Bastila's given it to Yoda, Yoda can give it to everyone else. That's why you want to give it to Yoda. Oof, he's countering there. That's okay. We're going to just use basic, take out him. We're going to try and heal up Yoda by passing the turn over there. Let's actually try and get rid of Count Dooku. Yeah, so I'm just playing this like this is a regular lineup. Just like you're going up against this regularly. We're going to try and stun Palpatine just so we can avoid him. And now just get rid of Darth Maul. And I do want to highlight that. He gives out a Revan. His leadership gives out this ability over here on the right. It's called Strategic Advantage. And giving it over to Yoda is huge because he's got that second ability where he can just cycle straight to it. And you don't even have to worry about anything. It's just, there you go, there it is, boom. And also passing turn meter over with Revan's second ability here. Where is it? Once it's his turn, the Master Strategist, when you pass it over to Yoda, you're going to be getting pretty much an instant turn a lot of times, and you often want to transfer that turn over to the highest turn meter character, and usually that's Yoda. You can choose not to. I'm not going to say that you have to, but just so you can know about that. Now let's go back into it again. Take out Hermit Yoda this time. Now I like to give Master's Train Grandmaster Yoda so his damage output increases. Then I give it to Jedi Knight Revan so his damage output increases. Then I usually give it to Jolee Bindu because every time Jolee Bindu uses his basic, he reduces the cooldown on his revive ability, and actually all cooldowns. And so that is huge in making sure that you're okay. Now, the second offensive team that you can make has Anakin Skywalker. Oh my goodness, I cannot spell today. There we go. I recently got him to Relic, which is awesome. But this team actually was used to counter Darth Revan when he came out, when we started experiencing Darth Revan. So let's get some protection up, and what we're going to do is we're going to mark down Vader again, just because I don't want to deal with his merciless massacre. We're going to use his basic right there. Oof. Getting some counters, and then we're actually going to let's give some evasion. The other nice thing about Hermit Yoda is he gives a second set of evasion on the team. You want that evasion because that's huge, especially in like raids, because that's also a health equalization, and health equalization ignores healing immunity. We're gonna just pass this over to Yoda, just so Yoda can have it. And very much, then we go to the highest turn meter, remember? And that, in this case, is Yoda. And now we get an instant turn, pretty much, for Yoda, and then we'll have one for Revan. Because we're going to now pass it over. We're actually going to target Count Dooku. Pass it over to Revan, and that's how usually I use that strategic advantage that they got there. Ooh, better be careful. They're getting close. Anakin's ticked. Jolie, get in here. Jolie, come on. We're going to try and stun Palpatine. There we go. Give him a dab. There we go. And put some offense up. Let's call Yoda to assist. And just try and clean it up. Just going to heal him up just like so. And finish off Palpatine. So that is the third. I'm going to leave a link to the Darth Revan counter with using Jedi Knight Revan. It's going to be up in the top right hand corner right now. And let's showcase the third team that we want here. It is going to be a bit more of a tanky team. We're talking, you want to annoy people. You know, the clone counter, the shock trooper counter to Jedi Knight Revan can be beat by throwing in General Kenobi. It makes it so much more annoying because clones critically hit a lot, and when all of a sudden you remove the option to go after Yoda, because generally you want to trigger Savior, which we haven't even had a showcase yet. Once you trigger Savior, you generally want to try and then go after Jolie, but because you score so many critical hits, it pretty much avoids it. And we're talking, yeah, it's just annoying, let me put it that way, to have to constantly be going after Kenobi when you're sitting there going, well, why can't I just go after the rest of the guys? Also, he gives a retribution, so if they don't have battle meditation, yeah, the Kenobi gives them their own counter. And I do want to highlight here, something cool about Jedi Knight Revan is a mass swarm. He can actually ignore taunt effects, which a lot of characters cannot, and it makes it really annoying when you're going up against Jedi Knight Revan, because he can ignore your taunt. See, so Sith Troopers got taunt here. We can actually just choose to go around this and pass the turn over to Yoda. Let's give some buffs to the rest of the team. And also, Kenobi has a second swarm ability. So you have Jedi Knight Revan swarm ability, and you have Kenobi's. So what this does is creates two massive swarm attacks that are just straight up annoying, and also at the same time provides a taunt and security to the rest of the team. But the two things with Anakin Skywalker and Kenobi is they are essential to a Padme team. And if you have Padme, I would not suggest throwing in Kenobi with Jedi Knight Revan unless you are trying to use your best team in like Arena. In Squad Arena, you're probably going to be fine, but in Grand Arena, you really want to give Padme, Kenobi, and Anakin. And if you don't have either of those guys, and you don't have Hermit Yoda, who I would suggest, Hermit Yoda is probably the best that doesn't take away from the Padme team, we have a fifth option here in Juhani. Now, the reason why Juhani is helpful is in his leadership. He gains speed based on, where is it? He gains speed based on each Old Republic and Jedi ally. There it is right here. 5+ speed, 5+ crit chance, and 5+ offense for each Jedi and each Old Republic ally. Here's the thing. Basileus Shan is Old Republic and Jedi. Jolie is Old Republic and Jedi. And so is Juhani. So you're getting 10 per each of these characters. So you have in total 30 just with those, and then Grandmaster Yoda, you're looking at 35% more offense, speed, and crit chance. Because it works just like Vader, where he gets bonus speed based on every Sith and Empire character. Well, guess what? When you put on Palpatine on the team, he gets plus 16. However, I do not believe Revan counts himself in this. Vader does count himself in that bonus speed, and so you actually get 2 plus 16 speed. But why Juhani is helpful in this team? She's very much going to be helpful like Kenobi. 1, she's got a stun. 2, she's got an AoE. And that stun is also doubles as a cleanse. So you're looking at a cleanse and stun from Juhani. And that stun is also a taunt. So it just keeps adding on and on. And I'll show you the ability once it gets to her turn. She flat out has so much useful things, and she's Old Republic. So Revan and this team here is going to be moving so much faster, is going to get so much more damage, and it's awesome. You're getting a big bang for your buck, and if you're going after Darth Revan, you're already farming this character, and she's probably the most free to play and doesn't really take away from any teams. So here's the ability. Boastful I can't speak right now, but what it does is it dispels all debuffs on Jedi and Old Republic allies. Then Juhani gains taunt for 4 turns and stuns the target enemy. So let's showcase it. There you go. It's huge. So nice not being able to... Now he's not going to be countering. And so this team right here just keeps going over and over again. Yoda, one thing, when he spreads buffs, he gains 35% turn meter for himself, and then also an additional 10% for each living Jedi ally. That ability right there gives him 100% turn meter if there's any added Jedi. Just trying to show you why each of these characters are key. I really hope that they would kill off somebody here, but maybe we'll showcase it in the next level. But Jolee Bindu can then revive all defeated Jedi, as well as heal the selected target. So you're looking at quite a bit of healing from Jolee. His basic heals, here's the AoE, it inflicts stagger. And we defeat the leader, so we complete the event. Let's go on to the next tier. I just want to see how hard it is myself. We're going to use Juhani. Probably not the best idea. We probably should have Kenobi in here or Hermit Yoda. But we're just going to showcase it. Oh, and when Juhani goes under 100% health, she stealths herself. So just keep that in mind. Now, Jedi Knight Revan does give the strategic advantage to the first person who takes a turn. Ooh, we might be able to showcase Savior here in a second. We're going to try and just take out Palpatine. Call Yoda to assist so he can gain turn meter because he gains turn meter on his basic. Call him to assist again, healing him, and here's his basic right here. He gains 4% turn meter or foresight if they have 50% more health. If that enemy has 50% less, he gains offensive and defensive penetration. And I think that stacks with the turn meter as well, though don't quote me on that. Come on, I really want them to take him out. Oh, nice, we got staggers on everyone. We'll be able to showcase that's its benefit right there. Pass the turn over to Yoda, spreads buffs. And that's pretty much what Yoda does. He just constantly is giving up tenacity, buffs, and other just useful things in foresight, because foresight is huge. Foresight really is what makes Jedi Knight Revan so annoying. Foresight and tenacity, and having Yoda give both of those things, it's just so annoying to fight against. And then when you get a revive in there as well, you're looking at a dead end. This team is what I run on Grand Arena for defense, and I'm talking, it doesn't really get me holds, so I will say that. It does not get me holds, and I want to make that clear. But how many holds I have gotten on other teams since unlocking Jedi Knight Revan has been so much greater. There we go, we were able to take out Palpatine. And the reason for that is people don't want to underestimate Jedi Knight Revan, and you don't either. Jedi Knight Revan, no matter how high geared it is, will make your life a pain in the butt if you do not estimate them, and you're seeing it here. We're able to take out this team. I'm going to take out Juhani, and we're going to just throw in Hermit Yoda in here so we can get a second round of foresight and healing, which is why I like Hermit Yoda. You'll often see Hermit Yoda used in like counters to like General Grievous. Sorry, I was forgetting what to call him there. And now you're seeing it. They're going first. They're going first, mainly because we took out Juhani would be my guess. Oh, that just triggered Savior, because you notice how Yoda just went to 100% health and protection. They triggered Savior, which means if someone dies, Jedi Knight Revan revives them at 100% health and protection. Unless they have shock on them, then they just get 100% protection. I'm trying to call Yoda to assist here. There we go. That's where the foresight's huge. Oh, basic on the lead. That's good. Oof. And also, when they attack out of turn, Jedi Knight Revan's leadership, the Zeta on it, gives protection and health. This second ability cleanses and heals, as well as dealing a lot of damage. And anyone with strategic advantage... Oh, we lost right there. Anyone with strategic advantage cannot be countered. I really need to give strategic advantage over there, but we did not in time, as you could tell. Let's try this one again. You're seeing pretty much how you would work a Jedi Knight Revan team here. You know what? Let's actually give strategic advantage over to Jedi Knight Revan, just so then I don't have to worry later, so that if we have to pass turn meter over to someone, just like we did last time, we don't have to worry about it. Yep, triggered Savior again. Good, good. Because now we can spread that crit immunity, and we avoid all that nonsense. We're trying to take out Emperor Palpatine here, because this is a fully relic team. There's no way my non-relic Jedi are going to take out all these characters. And, I mean, in a regular atmosphere, obviously, you will still have to go after all the characters. And so I would not suggest going after certain characters. And this is mainly why I'm not using him in Squad Arena to showcase this for you guys. Because my Jedi Knight Revan and his team is not the best. It's only at 100,000, which sounds ridiculous, I know, especially as free to play. You're like, only 100,000? Yeah, I remember when that happened too, and I thought there'd be no way I'd get 100,000. Okay, okay. We're just gonna retreat from that. Wow. But yeah, I think I'll just leave that there for you guys. If you have any more questions about how Jedi Knight Revan works, leave a question down in the comments. But thank you for watching this video. As always, it's been fun, and as always, this has been the Grand Admiral, and end transmission.